Welcome back.
How may I be of What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
I have told you my life story already. What more could you possibly want to know?
Everything.
There is one thing. I did not want to mention it before, because I was unsure how you would react.
Why would I react badly?
You will see. Perhaps. Do you remember when I told you of the Jedi who had come to my world to fight the Mandalorians? They were recruiting soldiers for their crusade against the Mandalores. Many people joined them.
Yes, you mentioned this.
The main reason for that was their charismatic leader, the one whose troops freed me and let me dream of seeking out and joining the Jedi Order. I was hesitant to talk to you about this because, well,
Well, what?
the Jedi had come to fight the Mandalores under the leadership of a powerful young Jedi, a Jedi named Revan.
Revan? You mean...
The Revan. The Jedi who turned to the dark side, became the Dark Lord of the Sith, and was defeated by Bastila and her strike team. I do not know what happened in the wars with the Mandalorians that turned Revan and Malak, or what they sought with these star maps. But the Jedi I knew was a paragon of the Order. I am sorry if this seems wrong to you, but to understand, you must realize that Revan was as great as a Jedi could be. Whatever turned Revan must be terrible indeed. I wonder if what we find at the end of our journey will turn us as well.
Johnny...
This is meaningless speculation, I guess. I just wanted you to know what I held from you. But rest assured that I will not hold back. If our enemy is Malak, Revan's apprentice, or indeed, even if it was Revan, I will help you through all trouble. Such is the will of the Council, and my own. How may I be? What is it you... Of course.
How can I help? Then I suggest...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
I love him. I love his voice. I love everything about him. He is my man. I think there's a Motown song that goes "Stand by Your Man." But I don't know. You know, there's got to be a mod out there that adds the empty modifier like KOTOR 2 does. I don't know. It's not my gift.
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
Oh, but does he have remains?
Do not
No.
forget our agreement regarding Euthura's
I haven't killed Mikkel. I haven't. That's a lie. Jorak Olin killed him.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
We got his tablet.
Oh? It is no more complicated than I said. Perform impressive deeds.
It's not what I
and
wanted to
bring
say.
this-
Oh, so it's a popularity contest, basically. Wonderful.
Really, however. Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now.
Found a Jedi holocron.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself?
No.
So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live?
No.
Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. That is deserving of great prestige. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Make sure completed quests.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him you are ready to take your final test. Our moment is at hand. Go.
In the story I tell, I take a night, or I take a day, I suppose. And Rena and Crest sleep together. Who the hell is Hijata?
Darth Malak is one of the greatest Sith leaders ever. I hope he comes back to the Academy before I leave.
Why do you have a name? You remember that guy? Well, I'd like to show you his corpse. Oh, he's gone completely. Good.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed.
I'm ready.
Then we go now.
A day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Yathura to the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you. That's why I take the day, because it's literally canon that the day is taken. It's outright stated.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
Is that a tone of mischief in your voice, dear Yathura? You should know by now that no scheme is certain.
As should you, my master. But I was only agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malik and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present.
Yeah, because I don't have
Return to
enough
us
of
once you
those.
have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
You won't give me the saber because it's a Sith thing. It won't tell me anything about what I'll face because it's a Sith thing. Can't leave the tomb.
You cannot. No one enters and no one leaves until your test is complete. Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
This datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith who quite obviously did not make it past this portion of his final test. Most of the journal consists of the Sith's account of gaining enough prestige with Master Uthar to take his test. Only the final entry appears to concern the test itself. It seems I need to get across the pool of acid in the central chamber if I am to complete my test here. But that is not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk the Pillar of Fire, while the other is the Pillar of Ice. I can only assume that one of the pillars leads to a way to remove the acid pool. Fire or ice? Wouldn't fire create toxic fumes? Not sure. Maybe freezing the pool would be safer. Well, I'll worry about that once I bypass the torrent detect beasts. If I can. I suppose it's now or never. But I don't remember if that's the door. This is the door.
Mine laid and ready. 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 Mine laid and ready.
Okay, that's all the mines. 3. I just have so many. Okay. Really gotta go buy more of those. What successful dice rolls? This datapad is the personal journal of the Jedi Shayla Noor. Her last entry is particularly compelling. I have tracked the Terentatek that ambushed us in the Chirac caves to this tomb, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind, hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gunhan for Duran's death. Duran. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the Terentatek's first attack. But my hatred of Gunhan pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Duran's life, no matter what the cost. I know such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even the second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. 1 Terentatek, 2, 1,000, it makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Duran's broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I am about to do. I could have been crushed.
Damn it! Poison!
Girlie, you'll be fine. Oh god, the Tower of Hanoi. I fucking hate this puzzle. Hang on. I hate the Tower of Hanoi. This is the Tower of Hanoi puzzle. There are 3 pillars that have electronic readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls show that these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution: some of the systems are very delicate, and improper transfer of power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper. This system causes an overload if transferred to a pillar without an active top system. Mid-lower. This system may only be transferred to another pillar that either has no systems or only the base system active. Base system. This large system may only be transferred to a blank pillar with no systems active, or it will cause an overload. Remember, a system may be transferred to another pillar if it is the only active system on that pillar, or it is the last one listed. So it may be helpful if you think of it like, okay. So think of it like this. Bottom system. Bottom system. Mid-lower. Mid-upper. Top. When you see it with size like this, it makes more sense. So you can only move the top system, or the bottom system, if it's the only one. You can only move the middle if there's a bottom system. Or you can't put the bottom on top of the middle because they're of size. The biggest one always has to be on the bottom. So if you've moved the top system, you can't put the bottom system on top of it. Can't do it. And now you understand the Tower of Hanoi. It's a lot more challenging than you'd think, and I am familiar with it, and in fact the reason I have this system of visualizing it is because they had one at the Science Center. It was on the lower level, and I'd constantly see people trying to figure it out. And I would tell them, I'm not good at this puzzle. There's a game that I play that has this puzzle in it, and every time I have to look up a guide. I just wrote down the guide. And now you know the Tower of Hanoi. Left to middle. Left to right. Middle to right. Left to middle. Right to left. Right to middle. Left to middle. Left to right. Middle to right. Middle to left. Right to left. Middle to right. left to middle. Left to right. Even though at this point it's obvious, I have to cross them out on my list. Middle to right. All power has been successfully transferred to the right-hand pillar. The room has been unsealed. I'm being harassed by a puppy dog. I think I've just irritated them. I'm gonna need to buy some more grenades. You'd be surprised how handy these things come. Ugh. About time I find some Iriadu strength gauntlets. The puppy has left the room without harassing me. A dangerous-looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Launch the special cold grenade at it. The pool freezes over. It is now walkable. Did I also lose the fire grenade? Yes. Oof. Oh boy, a quest item. Actually, can I equip that? Yes. But why would I? I'm gonna want that. I'm gonna want that. And I'm gonna want these.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand.
I'm literally not holding it.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
Are you saying a Jedi couldn't have gotten this lightsaber?
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive. That strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential.
The Sith are not the only ones who fight and take risks.
True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior.
I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this.
Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty.
I don't believe you. I don't feel superior to anyone.
If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that cry out for the freedom of the dark side, that cry out for release. I can only show you the path that will lead to power and superiority. You have followed it this far. You must decide if you are capable of continuing.
And if I'm not?
This is where your path ends, young one. There is no turning back once you have embarked on it.
I think I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death.
Out of my left ear, I
One
hear what
must
sounds like a
always be
public
moving
bathroom.
forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student.
However,
You,
they're all
however,
dead.
get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
You talk too much, old fool.
So, you know, do you? Well, it makes no difference. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die.
No, it is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Sadly, Euthura, it is you who are mistaken. Your pupil is more ambitious than you realize. Isn't that so, young one?
Sorry, Uthar. I'm with Euthura on this one.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? I will... no. My strength leaves me.
You are weak, Uthar. And the Force has abandoned you. We have made sure of it.
Actually, I do want to get rid of that dual energy shield. And this bad boy. I'm gonna need this man to stop healing himself. For me. Bro, only I'm allowed to use items. Who the hell do you think you are? Me?
Kotor is finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. Unfortunately, I don't need... I don't... Oh! Babe! Why did you do this to me? I thought...
Sorry, Euthura. You thought wrong. I'll never be a Sith.
Damn you! Stop. I yield. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at your mercy.
You asked for mercy. You, a Sith.
I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
I'm not here to become a Sith. I got what I came for.
I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave?
Just checking the conversation. It's the Tower of Hanoi. Okay, looks like I can always get this the right way. Tell me why you tried to kill me first.
I had no choice. You reminded me too much of a time before I became a Sith. I didn't want to think about that.
You could come with me.
That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow.
Maybe you need to think about your own path.
I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of them. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was.
There's still time to change that.
You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
Wow, $3,000. That would change my life. Euthura, I can give you a med pack. Girly, stop limping. It's not good for you. Seems peaceful at the moment. It won't last. Why is everyone here at partial health?
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lie.
Look, I don't need any trouble here, alright?
Well, you found it. If you've done anything to Master Uthar, you're going to pay for it.
But what if Master Uthar is really dead? How can we hope to stand up against someone who could kill him?
Don't be a sniveling coward. I will prove this one a spy. And if Uthar is dead, I shall become the new master.
Yeah, good luck with that. Sorry about that. You know how it goes. Girly, you're in the wall. You're in the wall. You are in the wall. You are not in the wall. He is not in the door. But you are in the wall. Like that Pink Floyd song. Oh, neat. Oh no, my husband.
Ready?
Oh, he's been slowed. Bother. I know that floating too. Anywhere.
Now that must have hurt.
But I'm not in the middle of combat now.
I'm here.
Sorry about that. Felt something on my face. boy, remains. Oh boy, remains. Pretty sure I've already gotten at everything else in here. Jolie, 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 Jolie. I'm begging on you, please don't use the force.
What?
Jolie, 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 Jolie. Please don't take the ship in the divorce. I don't know. Boing. Boing. Girly.
How'd you like that?
Got something
Oh, no.
Oh, I get.
Like, we're not exactly... Ooh, $7. Yeah, that amount wouldn't change my life right now, actually. See, in the story, Rena just leaves, but me, I'm here for every single credit I can squeeze out of these guys. That's what they get for working with Zerka. Wow, $51. That could change my today. I like to imagine there's just some Sith in the library. He's getting deep, deep, deep in a book. And then he's going to come out here and be like, wait a minute. Weren't there more people here? What did I miss while I was deep in the library? Everything, my good sir. Everything. This is my footlocker, I believe. Yeah, that's my room. Where's my husband? Look, you can get out of the bedroom. We can't actually do that.
Ready.
Men, you know how they are.
Let's go!
Hang on. Oh, that's a table. I thought there were 2 beds in here. I'm like, damn, Uthar Wynn getting it on like I Love Lucy. I don't know, that just brings up the old argument of, like, who would want to fuck Palpatine. You hit my husband. You should regret that. Nothing? Okay. Did he clean up the bodies? No. I cannot enter the Sith Academy again. Ever.
You are one of the...
If you must know, I intend to take the first ship off this rock. Why should that interest you? I trust you got whatever you wanted from the tombs?
Why are you leaving, exactly?
I already said, didn't I? I don't want to still be around when they start asking questions about you.
But where will you go?
Why do you care? I've no intention of opposing you. Perhaps I'll go back to Dantooine. Or just somewhere where there's no Sith or Jedi, period.
How do you know Juhani?
She and I were students together at Dantooine for a time. We were close, and we shared doubts about the Jedi's ways. I left for the Sith because I thought it would be better here. It looks like Juhani changed her mind and stayed with the Jedi after all. Your doing, maybe? Anyway, I'm done with the Jedi, the Sith, and with her. Just leave me alone.
Okay.
Then leave me be.
I'll be back here, just not for a chunk.
Greetings. If you haven't heard, there's some trouble over at the Academy. A power struggle, most likely. But news is sketchy, so anything Zerker can do for you? You certainly can.
$20,000. That could change my life. Actually, I think $20,000 could change a lot of people's lives. Truth be told. Nothing really of value here. But I'll take your med packs. Oh good, they removed that sound. So it used to be, I don't know what did this, but every time as I was leaving the academy, going through that hallway, I'd hear a Rhodian die. But then I'd come out here and there's nothing. Nothing wrong. No problem. Just like something cued the sound effect. But it was only after I'd finished Terrace that it would, or not Terrace, Korriban at the Sith Academy, that it would do this. I don't know why. But where's my stupid... Oh, never mind. Where's my grandpa?
Yes?
What?
on your mind, do you? How many could you? Ask me later. Got something on you.
Why'd you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You did. Said you weren't a Jedi any longer.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
What do you mean?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I certainly don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
Nobody can be right about everything.
That's true, but it's not what I meant. I guess I'm not being clear, am I? Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I could never get it straight.
Go on.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
So you knew Hortath or the Padawan?
No, both of them were from before my time.
You said you knew
well,
them.
Before the Sith Wars, even.
I don't understand.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Well, tough, because we're in the ship now. Let's go to Yavin 4. Let's go to Dantooine.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel. My old mentor. Admiral Kareth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Kareth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Don't do anything you'll regret, Karth.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Admiral Kareth will be watching the three of us closely. One of the others is gonna have to save us.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
There are various... the only one who can't do it is Zalbar. I usually do Mission, Jolie, or Juhani. In the story I tell, I go with Mission, because I go to that character's perspective, and I know how to voice Mission. It's at this point that I start doing some different things with the work. Let's go with Mission.
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you.
No, it's too dangerous.
It's a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off.
This could work. It's not like we have much choice.
I won't let you down. You'll see.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Kareth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a young Twi'lek in the back. She's got quite the mouth on her. She swore at me and spit on my uniform. She tried to bite me through my armor, and you should hear what she said about my mother. Admiral Kareth needs to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
The Admiral doesn't have time to bother with some Twi'lek girl. Take her away to solitary confinement. I'll leave it up to you to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist, or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
You're wasting your time, Saul. I'll never betray the Jedi.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
History? What are you talking about?
You mean... Oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malik of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malik is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields.
And I don't make a sound.
Enough.
I'm just there in my fucked up bikini.
Question them. Malik will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
What are you talking about?
I am interrogating you, not the other way around.
I love that.
You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Karth will suffer.
No. Don't.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Alderaan. It's Alderaan.
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there. You must think this is a game. Very well, this is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malik knew the academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
No. No, you're lying. It isn't true.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope of someone coming to rescue you. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malik and our Sith Armada?
It doesn't matter what answers I give him as far as my alignment goes. But in the story I tell, Rena could feel that. Rena could feel what happened to Karth. And she wants it to stop. And it becomes a sore spot between her and Bastila. The relationship between Rena and Bastila is not great. They fundamentally disagree on a number of points. We were searching for the Starforge.
Why? Why are you telling him this?
You should be grateful, Bastila. He is sparing you agony beyond...
Get my pronouns right for once.
Words that betray the Jedi Order bring me more pain than any torture ever could.
Tell me, how did you find out about the Starforge?
Bastila and I saw Revan and Malik searching for it in our dreams.
No. How could you betray the Republic like this?
I find your willingness to cooperate pleasing, though it seems your answers are quite upsetting to Karth. Not to worry. We are almost finished here. The information you have given me has been most useful, but I fear our session is over. Lord Malik will want to continue with this line of questioning himself. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malik arrives.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Garth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
Neither of these are in character for Rena. But there's a good answer and a bad answer, and I'm going with the good one.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
Maybe he was lying.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar.
But not Dorak.
I cannot imagine all of them
Racist.
gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Where is he?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
I only wish you'd been able to resist the Admiral's questioning. I hope the information you revealed does not bring the entire galaxy under the dominion of the Sith.
I couldn't just let him be tortured.
I appreciate your feelings for Karth, but you can't let your feelings override your judgment. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. Your efforts were well-intentioned, but poorly thought out. Saul tortured us all anyway. There is too much at stake to let reckless passion rule our actions.
How dare you judge me? You've no idea what it was like to be put into that kind of position.
I know if I'd been in that position, I would not have betrayed the Order and the Republic.
No, you would have just left someone you care about screaming in agony.
Stop it, both of you. Bastila, you can't honestly say how you would have reacted in that situation. Nobody can. Besides, Saul already had all the information. I could tell. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force?
You're a disturbance in the Force.
The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Mission busts us out of here before he arrives.
Come on, girlie. Into the cell. Let's go. I haven't got all day to waste on you. I need to get back to my post.
Quit crowding me. Sheesh. I've met Gamorreans who didn't smell as bad as you said.
You think you're pretty funny, don't you? But you're only making things worse for yourself.
How come every time you open your mouth to talk, the scent of rancor dung comes out?
Maybe a little time in solitary confinement will teach you the proper respect for the Sith. Now get into that cell.
Who designed those Sith uniforms anyway? A blind Rhodian with a sick sense of humor?
Oh, that's funny. You should tell that one to the torturer when he comes to deal with you.
What? You're going to torture me?
No snappy comeback this time. The thought of torture scares you, Well, it should. The Sith have ways to inflict pain you can't even imagine. It may be a few hours before your torture begins. We're busy interrogating your friends right now. Hey, I know. You could use this time to think up witty ways to beg for mercy.
Or I could use the key card I lifted from your pocket to slice into the security panel and get myself out of this cell. Piece of cake.
Why is the lock inside? I can't see my cursor. You not Sith. Help me out of the cell and me help you. Who are you? Evil Sith unjustly capture me and my ship. They think we spies. They torture all the crew trying to get information, but we not have any to give. But Sith not care. They interrogate Captain until his mind snap. Then they grab first mate, the navigator. They all crazy now. Mine's gone. So sad, but they nothing but animals now. Me lowest rank on ship, but now me only one left. Soon Sith come to interrogate me too, but me not know anything. Me just trader in rare goods. What do you mean by rare goods? Me bring things to people in need. People who need things they can't get normally. You're a smuggler. Such unnice language. Me helps people, and people helps me. You helps me, and me helps you. How can I help you? How can you help me? Me have something special. Something you can use on ship. Something very powerful. An icebreaker. It give you access to computers on this ship. You use it to override Sith security programs. How'd you get that in here? Sith not very thorough in search. Yeah. That's gross. Think what you will, but me have way into computers, and computers have way into hangar. Me can get off ship eventually, while you still running around corridors, fodder for guards. Why haven't you escaped on your own? Me trader, not fighter. Sith all around, guarding terminals. But you look like you could get to terminals no problem. Me knows good opportunity when me sees it. I'll see what I can do. Good, you hurry now. Get cards from guards to get me out of cell. Me not want to be here when Sith torture me. Me not want to go insane like others. It's too late for them, but there still be hope for me. You get me out and me escape before Sith torture break mind. Haha, me always knows good opportunity when me sees it. Here, you help me, now me helps you. Here, take icebreaker. It let you slice into computers on ship. Me has tuned the breaker to work on the brig computers, so you use it on brig level. It not work anywhere else. Remember, the breaker only good for one use, so you'll not waste it. You go fight guards. Me go and hide now. Wait for a chance to get to ship.
Gotcha. Simple. No one's gonna see this mission. No one's gonna see this mission.
Mission's health bar isn't the greatest. Stealth walk is slow and arduous. This is where Canderous would end up if we chose him. Hopefully this is enough to reactivate the droid. Yes. Love my droid.
Gotcha. Darn it. Gotcha. Darn it.
Good job, Mission. I know you wouldn't let us down. When we get out of this, I'm gonna see that you get a medal from the Republic for everything you've done. Now, if I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber just through the north doors. After we grab our stuff, we need to get to the main bridge controls. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates of the hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. We have to open those gates before we can fly out of here.
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malak's presence approaching.
Bye, Canderous.
I don't want to be here when he arrives. None of us is a match for the Sith Lord.
We need a plan.
Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the bridge undetected while the others make their way down to the Ebon Hawk.
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the Admiral before we get off this ship. And I have a feeling I'm gonna find him on the Leviathan's bridge.
Careful, Karth. There's more at stake here than personal revenge.
That's true, Karth. You can come, but don't let your hatred of Sol Karath jeopardize our true mission, getting the Ebon Hawk safely off the Leviathan. You better come with me and Karth. The others can find their way on their own, but we might run into trouble. We'll need you and your powerful Force abilities to deal with it. The three of us will get our equipment and make our way to the bridge. The rest of you head down to the docking hangar where they've got the Ebon Hawk. You'll have to find a way to deal with the guards.
Don't you worry about that. I know how to deal with the guards. They won't know what hit them.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those docking bay doors open. Just make sure the Hawk is ready to fly when we get there. And may the Force be with you.
Am I wearing socks? No, I'm wearing boots. Look at all that good stuff. Karth, Karth, get out of my way. Karth, you are in my way. Wow, $2,000. That would change my life. Wow, $10. That would not have any impact on me. Oh, we've been blowing up, we're the issue.
Ready?
Yes?
We've been blowing up, we're the issue. Detonation. We've been blowing up, we're the issue. We're ammunition. We're ammunition. We're ammunition. We are the fuse and the ammunition. Why are there beds in there? Why is there only one? One moment, I must serve my wife. We all serve at the whim of our wives. Or at least I do. Hi, little robot. I love you.
This is Canderous. We're at the Ebon Hawk. Like we figured, it's under heavy guard. But don't worry, we'll figure out a plan to take care of them.
Down you go!
No grenades. Grenades are not allowed. You people need to stop it with the fucking grenades.
You shall fall.
You asked for this! Time to rumble!
So be it. There, take that.
Oh, a data pad. What do you have to tell me, Mr. Datapad? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. All my items are new now. Jenna Hard-on. We've set up a repair station at the storage room airlock to fix the damage to the bridge hull. Get the spacesuits from the armory and send a team out as soon as possible. The fact that I still have the Twisted Rancor trio after all this time is hilarious. It's like the only thing left of Terrace is this bad biography of a band that nobody's heard of. Hi, buddy. Hey there, little droid. Little fella. Yeah, why'd you turn the robot on? Because I want to kill the robot. Wonder where that droid went. Oh, right. There's mines in the armory. Forgot.
Down you go!
Who's throwing shit at me?
I'm here.
Thog don't care. Oh, they found the droid.
Ready.
You shall fall.
Oh.
How'd you like that?
What can I do?
That's what you can do for me. Run fast, big stick. Hello, little droid. Hey, droid.
Uh-huh.
Good. Let me drive. Vroom, vroom. Okay. Everybody stay here.
How'd you like that?
Hey there, little droid. I love you. The security doors are sealed because of the intruder lockdown. You'll have to find another way to get to the bridge. As you will remember from, or as you may remember, whoop. Actually, let me go to the droid. Look, I don't care about the rest of you. Let me talk to the droid. Let me talk to the fucking droid. Ugh, you people suck. Girly. Thanks.
What?
Let's go!
Must be nice to level up.
Let's go!
I'm here.
Oh no, wait. Oh no. I forgot to do a thing. Ugh, why'd you activate the droid? Because I make friends everywhere I go. Through me, all things are possible, so jot that the fuck down. I don't think there are any enemies left for the droid to attack. But that's okay, because he's my friend. If you can't make your own friends, store-bought is fine. Also in the story I tell, this is the one thing that Rena is truly as scared of, is walking through space. That's it. That's the one. If she can get over everything else. But for everything else, the one thing she hates doing is walking through space. I mean, think about it. This is terrifying. You look out that way and it's the cold abyss. One false step and you die. You are dead. The suit protects you from the elements, or lack thereof. But if you float off into that abyss, you will run out of air. You will die. And no one will go to get you. All of this compiles to be the worst day of Rena's life. Okay, we're all at full HP. Good. I won't say there's a lot of good remains here, but there's some good remains here. I think this is the door we couldn't go in before.
On it. Damn!
We're going to learn some things very soon.
Very resourceful. I assume you had some part in this. You learned your lessons well from me.
The only thing you taught me was betrayal and death, Saul.
Don't be a fool. I'm giving you and your companions a chance to surrender, a chance to live. Darth Malak himself is on his way. He'll be arriving any moment.
He speaks the truth.
Man, shut the hell up.
I feel the Dark Lord's presence approaching.
Malak will destroy you. But if you throw down your weapons now, I will ask my master to be merciful.
I've seen enough of Sith mercy.
You always did like to do things the hard way. Lord Malak would have preferred live prisoners, but corpses will have to do.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
The Admiral! He's still alive.
It's time to finish this.
Forget him, Karth. We have to get out of here before Malak arrives.
Don't you understand what this man has done to my life? Do you know the pain he's brought me?
Killing him won't ease the pain, Karth. Do not become what you despise.
Karth, must tell you something. Come closer. You didn't know, did you? Remember my dying words. Remember them whenever you look at those you thought were your friends.
I said it can't be true, can it? No, it can't. Damn you. Saul. Damn you.
What'd he say?
Bastila, it is true, isn't it? And you knew. You and the whole damn Jedi Council, you knew the whole time.
Karth, it's not what you think. We had no other choice. Please, you don't understand.
So make me understand.
What are you two talking about? What's going on?
Not here, Karth. Please, there's no time. Malak is coming. This isn't the place. Please, Karth, I'm asking you to trust me for just a little while longer.
She's right, Karth. This isn't the time. We can get into this after we escape.
Okay, I'll trust you, Bastila, but as soon as we're off this ship, I expect some answers.
Of course, Karth. As soon as we get to the Ebon Hawk, I'll explain everything. To both of you, I promise.
Oh. Actually, I want these remains. Oh wow, a med pack for droids. Oh boy, remains. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Num 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 num. Where are my useless friends? Oh, they're
What
right
can I do?
behind me. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck. No good shit. Hey there, little droid. Little fella. Oh. No grenades in my kitchen. I said no grenades in my kitchen. Whorish man. I said no grenades in my fucking kitchen. Either little droid, don't clean everything up just yet. Okay, you can keep cleaning. Usually there's a lot more people. Like a lot more people.
It's Canderous. We took care of the guards. We're inside the Ebon Hawk and all systems are go. As soon as you guys join us, we can get out of here.
There.
That's my favorite part about spamming Force Wave, is how people will just die at the same time. Like, it doesn't give you any more experience points, but it makes me happy. Girly, open the box. Open the fucking box. Girly. I don't know when I started saying girly so much. But, like, I'll say it constantly. Like, I'll be talking about clients, and I'll go, girly, stop doing that.
You asked for this!
They really didn't do that much thinking about these skins, did they? Because this guy looks just like the Sith governor from Terrace.
Down you go!
No remains? Ugh, the world is cruel to me, specifically. There's just so many people. Oh yeah, I remember this area. I got stuck here once. As in I walked too close to a wall and I got zapped outside of the ship and I couldn't move. It wasn't until I changed characters that the game realized what was going on and just corrected by letting me back inside. But I was kind of desperate and stuck. Oh, fake door. Hate fake doors.
Darth Malik.
Down you go!
Thanks, buddy. You tried.
I hope you weren't thinking of leaving so soon, Bastila. I've spent far too much energy hunting down you and your companions to let you get away from me now. Besides, I had to see for myself if it was true. Even now, I can hardly believe my eyes. Tell me, why did the Jedi spare you? Is it vengeance you seek at this reunion?
Reunion? What are you talking about?
What? You mean you don't know? All this time and you still haven't figured it out. I wonder how long you would have stayed blind to the truth. Surely some of what you once were must have surfaced by now. Even the combined power.
I'm gonna let this play out without commentary.
The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes.
The Council would not normally accept an adult for training, but this is a special case.
They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity.
Tatooine. Kashyyyk. Manan. Korriban. Revan visited each of these worlds searching for clues to reveal the hidden location of the Starforge.
The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them?
You cannot hide from what you once were, Revan. Recognize that you were once the Dark Lord, and know that I have taken your place. place.
No. This is some type of trick, a Sith lie.
You do not yet remember, Revan. The Jedi set a trap. They lured us into battle against a small Republic fleet. During the attack, a team of Jedi Knights boarded your ship. The Jedi strike team captured you, and the Council used the Force to reprogram your mind. They wiped away your identity and turned you against your own followers.
No. I don't believe you.
You must have seen flashes of your old life in your dreams, Revan. Memories bubbling up to the surface. Surely you must remember the battle in which you were captured.
Why wouldn't the Jedi simply kill me?
The Jedi are fools. They do not believe in executing prisoners. Originally, I assumed you had died in the battle. Imagine my surprise when I found out you were still alive, Revan.
Do you mean I'm really your master?
Once I served you, Revan. But I always knew that one day the title of Dark Lord would be mine. When that Jedi strike team boarded your vessel, I saw my day had come. I ordered my own ships to fire on your bridge. I thought I could destroy all my enemies with a single glorious victory. I never dreamed the Jedi would take you alive from the wreckage.
But why did you betray your master?
You mean why did I betray you, Revan? You are the one who taught me the ways of the Sith. The strongest must rule if we are to survive. You knew I would one day challenge you for supremacy, but you underestimated me. I acted sooner than you expected and seized the Sith throne with a single brilliant stroke. How you survived the final battle is a mystery to me. Perhaps you should ask Bastila. After all, she was part of the Jedi strike team that captured you.
Bastila, is this true?
It's true. I was part of the team sent to capture Revan, to capture you. When Malak fired on the ship, you were badly injured. We thought you were dead. Your mind was destroyed, but I used the Force to preserve the flicker of life in your body. I brought you to the Jedi Council. They were the ones who healed your damaged mind.
But the memories I have, where did they come from?
The Jedi Council didn't restore your wounded mind, Revan. They merely programmed it with a new identity, one loyal to the Republic. They tried to make you their slave.
You've been lying to me this whole time, Bastila.
I wanted to tell you, but the Council forbid it. They were afraid you might return to the dark side if you discovered your real identity.
But now you know the truth, Revan. The Council has failed in their attempt to make you their pawn. The will of a Sith Lord is not so easily manipulated.
You used me, Bastila. You're no better than the Sith.
How can you say that? Malak nearly killed you, but the Jedi Council gave you another chance to live. They gave you a chance to redeem yourself by defeating the Sith.
A rash and futile hope. The dark side is too strong, my power is too great. Even my old master is no longer a match for me. A small part of me has always regretted betraying you from afar. I always knew there were some who would think I acted out of fear, that I did not want to face you. But now fate has given me a second chance to prove myself. Once I defeat you in combat, no one will question my claim to the Sith throne. My triumph will be complete. The Jedi Council were foolish to let
Yeah,
you
neither of
fail.
those were in character.
I won't make the same mistake. We
I think
shall
I have her
finish
say
this
something
alone
else
in the ancient
in the
Sith
fic.
tradition, master versus apprentice, as it was meant to be.
Here we go. This is basically a mini boss. Okay. I'm just trying to get rid of these energy shields. Wee. I don't functionally understand what these are doing here. Didn't have time to lock that door.
This isn't over, Malak.
Your friends do not give up easily, Revan. You always could inspire loyalty. But even the three of you together cannot stand against my power.
For the Jedi! I'll hold Malak off. You two get out of here. Find the Star Forge.
No, Bastila, he's too strong. No! Ah! The door's sealed. We can't get past. Come on, we have to get to the Ebon Hawk.
No, we have to help her.
Bastila doesn't stand a chance against Malak, but we can't help her. Not here. We have to get off the ship and find the Star Forge. That's the key to beating the Dark Lord. Bastila sacrificed herself so we could get away. We can't let her sacrifice be in vain. Come on!
What am I gonna need? This is gonna be useful. I'm not sure where it's going to take me since my destination was Dantooine.
Incoming fighters!
Where is Bastila? What happened on that ship?
We ran into Malak. He would have killed us, but Bastila sacrificed herself so we could get away.
You mean she's dead?
Ah, Malik won't kill her. Don't be foolish. He'll want to use her battle meditation against the Republic. Turn her to the dark side, and the Sith will always be victorious.
You have to go back for her.
Not so fast. We've got a bigger issue to deal with here. They deserve to know the truth about you. Do you want to tell them what Malik said, or should I?
I don't care what he said. It's not true.
Revan? What are you talking about? Is this some kind of a joke?
No, it's no joke. The Jedi Council captured Revan and erased the Dark Lord's mind, programming in a new identity. Saul Karath told me on the Leviathan, and Bastila confirmed it.
You're Darth Revan? This is big. Do you remember anything about being the Dark Lord?
No, nothing.
And so the lies began. It was obvious you remembered something back there when Malik confronted you with the truth. Might have only been small pieces, but there was something there.
Just a few flashes. That's it. Nothing more? Then I don't think there's a problem. It seems to me that if you don't really remember anything about being Revan, then it doesn't really matter anymore. You are who you are now, right?
Of course it still matters. How do we know more memories won't come flooding back? How do we know Revan won't suddenly turn on us? The whole time we've been chasing after Malik, we've had his old Sith master right at our side, listening to our secrets, hearing our plans.
I'm sorry, Karth. I wish this wasn't true.
Hey, you've got nothing to be sorry about. You didn't ask for this. Besides, I know you. You're not Revan anymore. Whatever you used to be, you're one of us now.
I agree with Mission. I swore a life debt to the person you are, not to the person you were.
Big Z and I will stick by you. We owe you our lives. We won't desert you now.
How can you say that, Mission? The Sith bombed my homeworld, Revan took away my family, and destroyed my life.
Everyone knows it was Malik who gave the order to attack your people, Karth. You can't blame Revan for that.
I suppose you've proven yourself to be a friend of the Republic by your actions so far, Revan. But can I trust you? Can any of us?
What about you, Jolie?
What about me? I already knew who you were, though it wasn't my place to tell you. Better off that you know, if you ask me. Does it change anything? I'm not here to judge you. You'll do what you have to do, and I'll help if I can.
You won't abandon me, will you, T3?
I knew the little guy would come through for you. Droids don't hold grudges.
What do you think, HK?
Commentary. I am experiencing something unusual, Master.
Why? What's happening?
Answer. My programming is activating my deleted memory core. I believe I have a homing system that is restoring it, Master.
So this is the stimuli you were waiting for?
Explanation. I believe so, Master. I was unaware of my homing system until it had been activated. It seems that the homing system deliberately restores my deleted memory core upon returning to my original master.
You mean Revan?
Affirmation. Correct, Master. Sith protocols maintain that all droid knowledge be deleted before assassination missions and restored upon return. I have returned to you, and my full functionality is now under your personal command. It is a distinct pleasure to see you again, Master.
I'm not exactly Revan anymore.
Observation. That does not matter, Master. I am your droid, regardless of your actions or personality.
Wow. What are the chances of that happening?
Remember, we're talking about the Force here. At this point, Malik himself could drop out of the sky and I wouldn't bat an eyelash.
Good point.
What do you think, Canderous?
You defeated the Mandalore clans in the war, Revan. You were the only one in the galaxy who could best us. We had never met one like you before, and never since. How can you even ask if I'll follow you? Whatever you're fighting, it will be worthy of my skill. I'm your man until the end, Revan. No matter how this plays out.
Well, Karth, will you stand with me? This is, by the way, not how I write it in the fic. I take a whole week between the reveal and the next star map. Because wouldn't you have an identity crisis? Wouldn't you wonder if you really were who you thought you were? Wouldn't you wonder what was you and what wasn't? Where you began, where that the old thing ended and you began. Wouldn't you wonder about that? Wouldn't it cause you to freak out at least a little?
Well, the others seem to trust you, and I don't see any other way that we can stop the Sith.
During
But I
that
suppose
week,
that Malik is the real
Jolie
enemy
kinda
here.
takes charge.
I don't have any other choice, do I?
It's not who I am anymore. You have to believe that.
I want to believe you. You've proven yourself time and time again during our mission, but this is a little much for me to wrap my mind around.
How do you think I feel?
This must be even more of a shock to you. I don't know how you even keep going. I guess we both just have to find a way to push forward. Don't worry. I won't let my personal feelings get in the way of my assignments or this mission. But don't forget, I've sworn an oath to defend the Republic. As long as this mission stays on course, I'll stick with you. But I won't let you betray the Republic under any circumstances. So I guess that's it then. We keep going. We've still got one more star map to uncover if we're gonna find that Star Forge and save Bastila, so let's do it before it's too late.
Oh, it just sends me right to Manon. What if I don't want to go to Manon? Blah, blah, blah. It's underwater.
How can you possibly be Raven? I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith that something was wrong with it. The woman who saved me, who I have come to care for, could never go completely to the dark side.
I do not know who that was. I'm not her.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
You'll do fine.
That is especially meaningful, coming from you. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it. How may I be of... What is it you... Of course.
Yeah, what do you want?
Tell me about when you worked for Davik.
Working for Davik was like driving a spike through the side of your head. Sure, you got something new in there, but in the end, you've lost something as well. Beating up people who wouldn't or couldn't pay, strong-arming his competitors, killing who he said. It was busy work, nothing decent.
You were an assassin?
Assassin, mercenary. Those are names people give guys like me who do the killing to make us seem better or worse in their eyes. I've killed many people. I can't say I'm proud of it, but I have. Criminals, competitors, businessmen, police, women, children. Jedi were a better challenge. But they hardly ever poked around in the Undercity. Until you came along. But I never wanted to challenge you. Never felt the need. Maybe I knew I couldn't win. Just like all those years ago.
A wise decision.
Yeah, probably. You probably would have beaten me again. Maybe you would have. But you're not who you were back then. I can tell. You've changed. And maybe I have to. I remember a time when I could do anything I wanted. Kill, maim, murder. It was all the same to me. But now that I am older, I can look back and regret.
Over what?
I look back and regret all the chances I had as a warrior. And then all the chances I've had since then. I shouldn't be getting like this. Not when so many other things are happening, but... It feels like something has changed inside and I don't know what it is. Bah, this is unbecoming a warrior. Let's get on with everything before I start getting sentimental or something. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Actually, what I do in the fic is I go to Alderaan. I actually do put a Jedi Academy there. And I also say that Alderaan is where the Jedi Masters went after Dantooine was destroyed. It's not an ideal place for either group, either the Alderaanians or the Jedi. This is actually good armor for mission. You may be wondering, what do I need with $37,000? It's a surprise tool that will help us later. What I need to do is... Ooh, I can do that later. You see, before the end of the game, it's wise to pick up as many life support packs and computer spikes as you possibly can. Oh, Kalinord's is far better. Lower dexterity bonus. You only have 1 HP? Buddy. My husband. My man. Hang on, I thought I gave T3 the advanced tool. I did. I have an extra. Okay. You may ask yourself, why do I give T3 all the good stuff, when Murderbot is really the star? 'Cause he's my best friend. 1 HP. My husband. I think everybody is as best equipped as they can possibly be. There's nothing more for me here right now. Which is good because I'm very hungry. And in fact, I think this is a good place to stop for the day. Give you time to come to terms with this new information.